Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we will discuss about some practice examples on string data types. In our previous classes, we already discussed about the concepts of strings and the methods that are available on the string data type, list, dictionaries, all those concepts. And in our previous classes, we already discussed about some of the practice examples on loops and all those things. We use the concepts which we already discussed in our previous classes. Our assumption here is you already know all those previous classes. Based on that, we are continuing this class. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python language. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, the examples which we considered here is even though these are simple examples, these examples are chosen in such a way such that these concepts will help you a lot in solving the complex programs. So when we discuss about placement and complex coding concepts, these examples from basics we are coming. So these examples will help you a lot. Please follow our playlist, and our suggestion is take the question, try to solve it on your own, then check for the solution. The example which we consider here is count the number of alphabets, digits and special characters in a given string. Let's take an example. This is our example, Learning Monkey 1. In this we have to count the number of alphabets. So we have to take the strings characters one by one. L is an alphabet, E is an alphabet, empty space is a special character, and M is an alphabet, 0 is a digit, 1 is a digit. So we have to count number of digits, alphabets and special characters. The logic which we use here is this is the logic we are applying. In our previous classes, when we discussed about ASCII characters and Unicode character UTF-8 encoding system, we clearly discussed about what ASCII characters are. Total we are having 255 on our keyboard. We are having a 255 ASCII characters are there. And what happens here is, if we are using this logic, if x greater than or equal to character A, x means here we are taking the first character and placing it in a variable called x. X greater than or equal to character A. Here we are comparing two characters. So how it will get compared, that point you have to understand. That will help you a lot. So what happens here is, it will check the ASCII values. What's the ASCII value of a small character A? It is 97, B is 98, C is 99, so on up to Z. So if our character is between A and Z, it is comparing the ASCII value. If it is between that, we know that it's an alphabet. So we use this logic in identifying alphabets, digits and special characters. Let's check the coding here. Coming to the coding part, this is we have to take the input and we placed it in a variable called string. We are taking three variables: alpha count is equal to 0, digit count is equal to 0, special character count is equal to 0. We are iterating on the string. We have to take, if you apply the loop, it is also, string is an iterator class, so we'll automatically take the characters one by one. The loop will take care of it. So if you take for ch in string, we did some examples in our when we discussed about the strings. So it will take, if whatever the string we have input, we have given as an input, from that it will take one by one, character by character, is placed in a variable called ch. If ch greater than or equal to A and ch less than or equal to Z, it is an alphabet. Or ch greater than or equal to capital A, these are also alphabets. We have to count both the alphabets. So that's why we have written the condition, or alpha count is equal to plus or equal to 1, means we are increasing the count of the alphabet. L if ch greater than or equal to 0, character 0, and less than or equal to 9 means it is a digit, else it is a special character. This is the logic which we used, and we are taking the characters one by one and keeps on updating the count. So whatever the count, we are displaying it in the end. See here, Learning Monkey, we have given it as number of alphabets is equal to 14, number of digits, we don't have any digits here, so that's why it's mentioned as 0, number of special characters is equal to 1. What's the special character? Here space is the special character. Coming to our second example, the example which we consider here is find the most occurring character in a string. Given a string, let's take an example. This is the string. Learning Monkey is our a string given, we have to find the most occurring character, means n one time, second time, three times. Total number of times it occurred, n, character n is occurred here is 3 times. That is the most occurring character in the string given here. So we have to identify that. We know that so we already discussed it previously how many ASCII characters are there. Total 256. The logic which we are using here, we are taking a list of size 256 and we know that the index values are starts from 0, 1, 2, so on 255. We are using this concept. We already used the concept of list in our previous examples. When we discussed our examples on loops, we used the same concept. We are taking the index value and we are using it. The same way here, how many characters are there? Total 256 characters are there. Each character is given an ASCII value. If you take the ASCII value, we can update our count, and in the list we are taking it as initially the count of each character is 0. All zeros are considered here. So now we have to update the character count. How we are doing it is we take the string, take the character one by one, and we have to get the ASCII value of L. Assume that if the ASCII value of L is 105. In list at 105th position, we will increment the count. We will make it as 1. Like that, take the second character E. Assume that the alpha ASCII character of E is 102. At 102 index position, we are increasing the count to 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. We are increasing the count. The same way we will update based on the ASCII character, ASCII values. That is the logic which we are using here. After completing all the string, what we have to do? We have to find the maximum count in the given list. There is a special function called max which will identify the maximum. And in our previous classes, we discussed that in one of the examples, we use the index function to get the index value. If you get the index value, that is the character we have to display. Means we are getting the ASCII value here. We have to convert it into a character. So two things we have to do. Given character, we have to identify the ASCII value. Given ASCII value, we have to identify the character. In order to do that, in Python, we are having a function called ORD. ORD is a function. If you give a character, it will give you the ASCII value. CHR is a function which is defined in the Python. If you give the ASCII value, it will convert it into it will give the character of that ASCII value. So we use these two functions in order to convert our characters into ASCII values into characters. This is the logic which we use. Let's check the code here. See here, the input is taken from and placed it in the string ASCII list. We are taking a list and we are named it as the variable is named it as ASCII list is equal to list is given as 0 star 255. Means we are creating a list of size 255. So we have to do it as 256. So by mistake we made it as 255, 256 characters, and each place we are placing it as 0. That is what happened here. Length is equal to length of the string is considered. Initially take I is equal to 0. We are taking it as a loop while I less than length means we are taking the input string. That input string length is considered here by using a function called len. Length of the string will be given. I less than length, we have to loop, and ASCII int, we are taking a variable for taking the ASCII value of the given character. ORD is the function used to identify the ASCII value of the given character. ORD of string of I. String of I means ith position character is taken and that is sent to the function called odd. It will give the ASCII value. So ASCII value, ASCII list of ASCII int plus or equal to 1, we are increasing the count. We are increasing the count. After doing these two things, we are increasing the ith value. Ith value means we will take the next character. We will take the next character. We will take the next character. Keeps on updating the list values. Wherever there is the ASCII value is given, at that position we are increasing the count. We are increasing the count. That is what we are doing here. And after coming out of this, max frequent character is equal to, we have to identify the what ASCII value we are having the maximum value. We are using the function called max, maximum of ASCII list, and that maximum value position is needed. Position is considered as, position means index position is considered as our ASCII value. So that's why we are sending it as ASCII list dot index of maximum of ASCII list. We will get the index value. That index value we have to convert it into a character. So the ASCII value is given. Now we have to display the character. In order to convert that, CHR is used. So in Python, if you want to do logics, what you have to do is you have to understand what's the functions that are available in Python. If you know all the functions that are available in Python, so that we have to use those functions and apply our logic. We have to develop our own logic based on the functions available. That's the flexible way if you use Python. Okay, so hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.